Oh, kita kita coba Tsela, Tsela khopo Tsela, Tsela Tsela, Tsela. Kita kita coba Tsela, Tsela khopo Tsela, Tsela Tsela, Tsela. Ayo zuli zuduye, Tsela khopo, Tsela Tsela.
Nabona ntse ke pusha ke ya pela ke no gutla ke tshepa no wa nkutla matala ke a di busa ke tshela thupa ska ntutsa style sa majuta ke tla ka di
Dumelang, Baratua. Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. If you have not done so, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, share if you would like to, but dumelang hle ke le rata hooray. So today ke January 2024. Who busy happy new year. Compliments of the new season, compliments of the new year. Happy new year ka August. Happy new year. Anyway, so guys, today I finally made time. I finally had time to make. I found time to make this video. I've been getting a lot of requests to share my weight loss journey. So for people that are watching for the first time, people that do not know me, your girl over here has lost a few kilos. Yes, I'm a few kilos less. So yeah, I lost weight. This is me before, and this is me during. So I've received a number of requests from friends, relatives, family, colleagues, and other people to say, please share your weight loss journey or how you've been able to lose the weight that you've lost. All right. One of the reasons that I have not shared or I've been reluctant to share, it's because initially when my weight loss journey started, it was not intentional. I wasn't intending to lose weight. How it happened, somehow it still shocks me not today, right? And then it's just that I capitalized on the fact that the weight was going, I was losing, so let me do something about it. Then let me tell you how it happened. But for you guys to understand where this is coming from, I'm gonna have to start from back in Yana, as to before the surgery, because I always tell people that I started losing weight after I had my 2 surgeries in 2023. January 2023, I went for 2 surgeries, operations. Then that's when I started losing weight. The 2 surgeries had nothing to do with my weight, had nothing to do with my intestines, with my stomach, with food or anything like that. All right. The surgeries that I had were on my uterus, right? So so just a disclaimer, guys, I am talking about my weight loss journey, my journey personally, and what the things that happened, right? I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm not giving any health education. I'm coming here in my capacity as a human being, as me, as Masha Moleboheng, Masha Roberts, as just me, right? Not in my professional capacity, I'm not a dietitian or anything like that. I am not, and I'm not giving you advice in terms of that at this point with this video, right? Okay, so I'm just sharing so that, because people think I'm being funny, it's because I stopped eating or I could not eat at the time. Sharp. So for people that don't know me, or that wa somebody, I've always been an average size girl, weighing 50 kgs, you know. Haki gaini like weigh 52, and then I'm back to 50, 49, you know what I mean? And then wearing size 30, 32, 30, 32 there. 2012, I fell pregnant, had my first baby, my first daughter, my one and only on cakes. God bless her, I love her so much. Then I gained weight. I gained a lot of weight with that pregnancy, right? At the beginning of the pregnancy, I weighed 50 kilograms. At the end of that pregnancy, the 37 weeks that I was pregnant, I was weighing 70 kilograms. So in the period of my pregnancy, I gained 20 kilograms from 50 to 70, right? You can imagine how stressful that was. Anyway, I think that was one of the most depressing times in my life. But how I got through it was because I had this bundle of joy that I was so excited to have and so happy to have. I had her father around, my family. It was great. It was nice. And I had just finished my 4th year go school. Yeah, going in college. Yeah. So I struggled with my weight from 2012 up until last year. That's more than 10 years of me struggling with my weight. I could not lose the weight. Instead, after 2012, when I gave birth to her, until last year, I gained 20 more kilograms. From 70 last year, January 2023, I was weighing 95 kilograms. 95.5 kilograms. That's the last date that I have recorded. This is when I was in hospital now for the second time. Okay, so I was diagnosed with endometriosis before I had my daughter back in 2011. Endometriosis it's a condition where, you know what, let me have another video where I'm explaining what endometriosis is. Let's just stick to this one being about the weight loss. But I was diagnosed with endometriosis, where some of the symptoms are heavy bleeds when you go on your periods, painful, excruciating pain when you have period pains when you're on your periods, and sometimes even when you're not on your periods. That's the thing with endometriosis. You get period pains, but you're not on your periods. Yeah, I'll explain that when I do a video about my journey with endometriosis. But so 2012, I had it. I had the symptoms. Went to my gynae, Dr. Linake. Shout out to Dr. Linake. Dr. Linake then said these signs are suggestive of endometriosis, but we can only know once we do a diagnostic laparoscopy. So laparoscopy is where they open 2 little holes on your umbilicus and just above your pubic bone, put in some cameras and some tools to check. When they did that diagnostic laparoscopy, the endometriosis was diagnosed. And then at the time, they were able to deal with the endometriosis. They scrape it off or they remove it. And then I also had fibroids. They removed that. Then I was fine. I had my baby the following year, which was 2012. Then from 2012 up until now, yeah. Well, let's say up until last year when I had the surgery, I had not had a baby. And endometriosis has a tendency of coming back. So it came back. But my 2021, so I started having the symptoms again, but this time they were more severe, more painful. Like at this point, I was getting period pains out of the blue, just in the middle of Pamgwabantu, anywhere, anytime. Everything was becoming painful. It was so painful. I went back to Dr. Lanake to say, Doc, he's my gynae doc. I think our problem is back. This was around 2021. And then he said, okay, chances are it is back. Let me put you on treatment. He put me on some medication. I'll insert a picture, and said, let's see if you respond well to this. And I responded well. I think I was on that for about 6-9 months or so. But as soon as I stopped the treatment, then the pains come back. So it would mean that I would have to be on this treatment every day, chronically. I was like, as a chronic medication. So, and the pain were becoming worse. Each time the pains come back, they are worse, right? So he said, this means let's do another diagnostic laparoscopy and check what's happening. We did it, and then this was mid-January last year. Okay. January, and the funny part is, at the time that I go to him, he's like, yeah, unfortunately at the time he didn't know. At the time my husband was already late, and I'm like, dog, because her father is no more. It was so sad. He's like, man, askis, yo, sorry I even brought it up, but yeah. Let's do the diagnostic laparoscopy. Sharp. We do the diagnostic laparoscopy. Mid-Jan last year. My weight was 96 kilograms at the time. He finds that the endometriosis is back, but this time around he does not remove it and do everything else like the other time, 2011, right? Because there were complications. It had spread to more organs than the first time around. This time I had adhesions. My organs were attached to one another, which is part of the reason that I was having that much pain. And then I also had an endometrioma, which is like an ovarian cyst, but this time it's filled with all the blood from the endometriosis. Yeah, I'll explain that with the other video. So he could not do all this operation and fix all these complications using those two little incisions that I spoke about earlier on, the one on the umbilicus and the one just above the pubic bone. So, and with it being an endometrioma now, which now involves one of my ovaries, so the other ovary was affected, which it had swollen almost twice as big as the normal one. The other one was still normal, so twice as big as the normal one. So operating on it, if anything was to happen, I had to sign to say, you can go ahead and whatever that may come out of that. So as he woke me up, 2 weeks later I had to go back. This time when we do this operation, he was going to do an incision, like a cesarean section. Excuse me, when you have a C-section, that incision so that he can have greater area to work on as he's trying to fix all these things that are happening in there. So end of January 2023, I went back to hospital, had that operation where we are doing the ovarian cystectomy and fixing the adhesions and the endometriosis, and all that. Guys, after that, I want to tell you this. And some people, when I tell them Gamulomu, they think I'm being funny or something. I know people are thinking I'm not sharing because I don't know, I don't want to share or whatever. But and another thing, a disclaimer, I did say I'm not giving this as a health talk. I'm not giving this as a dietary education, or because I'm not a dietitian, guys, and I'm not here in my capacity as a professional nurse, or in my professional capacity. I'm here I'm doing this video in my personal capacity, and I'm just sharing what happened for me to lose the weight. I guess sharp. And the operations that I had, they had nothing to do with my intestines. It was not to reduce or to remove or to do any funny thing so that I eat less or whatever. It was strictly on on my uterus. And then after the second op, now when we are fixing the adhesions, the endometrioma and the endometriosis as a whole, after that operation, I remember I was in so much pain, guys. The pain of giving birth has nothing on that pain. I was in so much pain. I remember my younger sister saying, she was the first person that saw me after the op. She thought I was dying. They were in so much pain, goddamn. Anyway, from that day, I could not eat as much as I used to, because I was in so much pain that every little movement, if I ate and I ate a lot, or I drink whatever a lot, and I feel like I am full, I would get so much cramps. I would get terrible cramps from eating a lot, or from eating until I'm full, right? So after the op, I could not eat. I couldn't eat because whenever Geisha, I would get terrible cramps, like all over, everywhere. So I reduced a lot of the things that I used to eat. I could not eat them anymore. People that know me know that I eat almost everything under the sun. There's very few things under the sun that I do not eat. I eat a lot. I eat everything and anything that is edible. I have a sweet tooth. I would go into the shop or a restaurant, order a burger, chips, some sides, body chili bites already, whatever that they have, the nuggets. I would eat and finish, or the wings or whatever. I would eat and finish that. I'll still have space for a milkshake, or I'll still have space for cake, dessert, anything. I would still want to eat chips, mazimba, chocolate, yeah, that's just me. Ice cream, and at that time I'm lactose intolerant, but I would still eat ice cream and the milkshake. The following day have the crumpets. Yeah, but after this operation, I could not eat as much. I would eat enough for me to just be able to take my pain medications, because I could, number one, you cannot stay without eating at all. Number two, I have to take my pain medication because I am in pain. So I would eat as little as I could, enough for me to be able to take my medication. So you can imagine, from a person who's used to eating 4 slices of bread and a patty, beef patty, or the chipsy or whatever, cold drink, half liter and finish it, and then still have space for mazimba and a slice of cake, one big slice of a cake, caramel Swiss roll or whatever that I would be eating, to now eating a single slice of bread. Literally a single slice of bread. That's how much I could take at a time after that operation. So whenever I say this, people think I'm bluffing or anything or something. So I I had to eat as little as I could. And then when I was still with my mom at the time, I was at home, mama ha peile, if she's whatever food that she's prepared, I can't eat as much as I used to. I can eat boma 2 pieces of chicken and 1 pame khulu fela ikana ya nama ya beef and liver. So, you know, this time I couldn't. Bits and pieces of everything, small little portions, was all I could take. So between end of Jan after the operation, up until I think it took me about 3 months to fully recover from the op. During that 3 months, that's all I could eat. The one thing that I could tolerate were fluids. So drinking more water, juice, you know, was much. I would rather fill myself up with juice and water than for me to fill myself up with food. Because whenever I ate, guys, like I'm saying, I would get terrible cramps, and the cramps would even affect the operated side. I would feel like I don't know how to explain it. I remember explaining to one of my colleagues, hey girl, the cramps are killing me. I don't even know what to do anymore, you know. Yeah, and they would try to assist, but but it would still not work. Then so during that 3 months, that's what I was eating. So as I'm recovering from the operation, I'm now used to not eating as much. In fact, all the food that I used to eat then is now becoming too much. I feel like, I'd be disgusted at myself when I think of all the things that I used to eat. And this is only because I feel like it's going to make me vomit or it's going to make me very sick. I guess. So at this point, from that's January, March, February, March, April, around April and after April, then I was just eating boma 2 slice, 1 slice of bread would be fine for me. But then because that wasn't healthy, it wasn't healthy for me to just eat hanyane fela and like so little, and then like ntonyana like the nutrients or the food that I was eating was not good or enough. I had to find a meal plan or find food that would make sense, nutritional value for me, so that I can be healthy, because I'm still recovering. I need to get better. So I would have to find a bit of this, a bit of protein, a bit of carbs, a bit of, you know, hanyani, a bit of everything else, and put it together and then eat. It doesn't have to be as big as I used to take it before. And then during that period, I lost a lot of weight. By the time I went back to work, some of my colleagues, especially the ones I work closely with, could see that I have lost weight, and we all thought, oh, but home, it's because I have not been eating. And lucky enough, I did not go back to my bad eating habits. This is when I realized, for me, food is my biggest enemy. The reason that I gained so much weight is because I eat a lot, and sometimes, most of the time, I eat a lot of rubbish. Because even with my pregnancy, as much as I gained 20 kilograms during my pregnancy, my daughter came out weighing 2.2 kilograms. So at that point, before I honestly thought this child was going to come out weighing by 7 kgs or something. You know, Guinness World Record of the heaviest baby ever. She came out weighing 2.2 kilograms. But then I also had a lot of amniotic fluid because I was big. During my pregnancy, I was big. It's because I ate, and I used the excuse, I'm eating for 2, I'm pregnant, I've got cravings. And then my husband used to get me anything and everything I wanted, as much as I wanted it. So I realized now, part of the reason that I gained so much weight was because I ate a lot. And even after the pregnancy, I did not stop. I continued eating like I was still pregnant. hence I gained from 50 kilograms back in 2011 up to 95 kilograms in 2023 January. Then from 2023 Jan, Cabo March, April, now I'm weighing 80 kilograms. I lost 10 kilograms in 3 months. How? And I'm still discussing it with my siblings, and they're like, yo, girl, yo, you look very tiny. You look tinier. You look smaller. This means food is your enemy. I'm like, yes, definitely. Food is my enemy. So I need to maintain this. I lost 10 kg. So now I need to do something to ensure that I maintain or lose more. What I did from there, I then started eating healthier. Eating more fruits, more vegetables, more meat as opposed to more papa and boroto. A day would not pass ke sa je papa kapa boroto. I need to eat anything somewhere there, rice, starch. I need ditapule. Nka ja papa ka ditapule, mokopu, sweet potato. So I had to change how I ate and ensure that I eat more healthier food, right? I developed a smallanyana meal planning for myself. Which even that, it was just for me to quench my thirst or my desire for certain foods. And lucky enough, I still do not have that sweet tooth that I used to have previously. Like I can go a month without chocolate, which is unheard of. Previously, I would not go a week without chocolate. I would die. Yeah. But now I can go a whole month without eating chocolate or sweets. Literally. So food was my biggest enemy, or is my biggest enemy. That is how I lost that much weight. I didn't start with exercise. By June 2023, my siblings and my friends had been saying, because we are losing weight, Somar, join a gym. Start something, jog or something, so that you maintain. And Elena, at that time, when I stand in the mirror, imagine losing. That time I had lost 15 kilograms. June. 15 kilograms gone. Jwalo fela, that fast. Hey, I started feeling like now I'm flabby. The meats are falling. Namadiawa. I felt like I'm flabby, man. All that weight that I'm losing, mukaba olo mukana osaliyo, so repile fela, like hohle, So I had to do gym, so that I can tone up, because I cannot chalita liposuction. I don't have money for liposuction and other expensive surgeries to try and trim myself. So I had to do something. So I started jogging. Kajoga. Mokasi. I would jog and not jog. It's not like I would run the entire 4 kilometers. I would do nothing less than 4 kilometers at the time that kia jima or kia jog. But most of the time I'd be walking. I walk fast, jog a little bit, walk fast, jog a little bit. And if you do it more often, you get used to it. You find that as time goes on, you jog more than you walk. I don't know if that makes sense, but I would not do anything less than 4 kilograms per week. That was in June. So you see here, I started on the 10th of June. I started using the Adidas app. I did 4 kilometers, 5, 6, 4, and so on. This is in June. And then in July, I could only do 2 weeks. The other 2 weeks, I was just too busy and sometimes lazy, to be honest with you. But I tried to do that. Nothing less than 4 kilometers. Then in August, I tried again. Made sure that I try at least once a week. Nothing less than 4 kilometers. So the more you do it, the more you get used to it. And then I went to September. But then in September, I started looking for a gym. I did that June, July, August. Then along the way, I felt, at the time, sometimes I get joga, I mean, so way to how joga, you come across some stray dogs. What if they bite me? Ning, it's late or it's too early in the morning. You know, or they'll abduct me or something, kidnap me. You know, it was not safe. I felt like it's not getting safe. And yeah, someone at the time said, this is not safe for you. Rather, join a gym. Like, join a gym. At least how you gymming, you have an instructor or someone that will push you. You'll do even more exercises, and you will go to the gym because you know you are paying for it. Unlike how you jogela monana fela, you can just decide, oh, you don't want to go, and then what way. So I joined gym. Virgin Active, I joined. My first day of Virgin Active was the 27th of September 2023. So you can see by then I was now weighing 82 kilograms. Yes. Is it 82? 70. Nikki, weigh up, guy. From 95, 85. Yeah, I was weighing 82 kilograms. So my weight was going between 80, 82, 80, 82. Then I joined a gym here. That's when I joined gym. I went to 3 different gyms to get a coat, and then I ended up go Virgin Active. So at this Virgin Active, there's a lady called Matsidiso. She sold Virgin Active to me so beautifully. I was sold, and she was able to explain to me how the membership would work. I once joined Virgin Active, but that was a long time ago, around 2017, 2016. And then I defaulted so badly. So now she was able to explain to me what's new, what's happening, how the membership works, how Discovery Vitality can work in my favor. What benefits are there? What can I do? And at the time, Virgin Active was running some special, so I was paying half price for certain things, plus I needed to also add my daughter as a member because I'm with my daughter like 90% of the time. So yes, we joined. These are our cards. So our access cards le unka. So I got a great bargain. So Matsidi, so shout out to you, babe. So I love Virgin Active and Discovery Vitality. Shout out to you guys. So far the gym has assisted me so much. You know what I'm saying? Then at Virgin Active, I have a gym instructor. Shout out to Zboo. He does a wonderful job. So then Kimo Gajima gets onto that thing. It's very nice, very, very nice. And gym is solely to help me tone. Okay, no, not just that, but I want to continue losing weight. At this point, I weigh 73 kilograms. 73 kilograms. So from 95 to 73 kilograms since last year, this time until now, from 95.5 kilograms to now weighing 73 kilograms. That is how I have managed to lose weight. So if I were to tell you the things that worked for me, apart from the fact that it was not intentional, and the fact for me it feels like it was a complication. Is it a complication or a side effect of the operation? I don't know what to call it, but because of the op that I had, I could not eat as much as I used to, which in a way worked out well for me. It's a good thing. So because I could not eat as much as I could, then I stopped eating. So how do I advise you on how to lose weight? Take out the unnecessary stuff. Like I'm saying to you, I would have papa, ka tapole, ka potata, ka mokopu, ka nama. Maybe le moro or the green beans or whatever. Papa, tapole, potata, it's the same thing. It's starch. When it gets into your body, they all become one thing, more or less. You know what I mean? So cut off cut off the sweet stuff. Nah, I have a sweet tooth, guys. I would buy, you see the Woolworths caramel Swiss roll cake. I can buy that cake and finish it in less than 2 weeks. Kiliwa. That's how much I used to eat. Now I can't even stand it. So cut off unnecessary food. How? Cut off junk. Mazimba, the sweetie. Oh, and Coke. Not necessarily Coke, but any fizzy drinks. So for me to fight the urge, ho batla a fizzy drink, I drink sparkling water. That's what has been assisting me. Or I drink a lot of water so that I can fill up and I don't see the need to drink Coke or buy Coke or any fizzy drink. So I'm not against or promoting any food stuff at this point. I am just saying, just watch out. Take up a lot of fruits and vegetables, and have a smaller meal plan, or have a way of what are you going to eat, when, how, and so forth. And that's what has assisted me. And then gym was just for me to tone up. Yes, it's assisting me in losing more weight, because I would like to go back to that young, beautiful 16, 18-year-old me. Yeah, because who knows, maybe I might surprise you guys this year and be pregnant. Well, yeah, so but when that happens, seeing that when I'm pregnant I misbehave in terms of eating, at least let me start off kili slimanyana. Anyway, guys, yeah, so that is how I lost weight. I cut off unnecessary meals, unnecessary food, junk, sweet and sweet drinks and snacks. Everything that is sweet, when a chocolate, when a sweetie, cold drinks, juicy, too sweet, I stopped on those, or I reduced. So yeah, maybe you could try reducing those and have a lot of fruits and vegetables. Maybe those will help. I hope this helps. And if there's more that you would like me to share, maybe my meal plan or the exercises that we do at the gym. Yeah, and have a gym partner. Yeah, I have a gym partner, Tsela. I don't know if she would want me to say her name, but yeah, it's this beautiful lady. Yo, she's so strong, guys. Like, one motivate. Another thing about my weight loss journey right now, it has introduced me to wonderful people, especially at the gym. My gym instructor and my gym partner. Yeah, she challenges you to, to, okay, girl, you can do this. Come on, what's wrong with you? Let's do this. Masha, come on, and yeah, and have to love yourself, guys. Love yourself. And being loved right has also assisted in my weight loss journey. Gadlan. But I am happier, much more happier, weighing less. My other colleague was saying, Mashewa, wana ibile ona le dikoti molaleng, o no tseba go na le dikoti molaleng. Yeah, that's how much weight I've lost. And then these are some of the pictures that show the weight that I have lost. Otherwise, thank you. Let me know if there's more that you want to know. Maybe one day I'll share my session, yeah, Jimmy, or tell me what else do you want to know? The meal plan, the types of food that I eat, maybe kilobons, I don't know. So thank you for watching. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, thank you guys, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good luck with your weight loss journey if you are starting one. And yeah, let's talk, let's engage, and let's see how far we can get. All I can say is it is possible.